The IRS confirmed today some information on the $1,400 stimulus checks. Also, progressives are starting to pressure the administration and Senate Democrats to pass the Build Back Better agenda, otherwise known as the stimulus package, within the next 4.5 weeks. And Joe Manchin was out today in an interview on a radio station, and I have all the details about what they talked about. Let's get into it right away. But if you haven't done so, or if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and so I can keep you updated every single day with all of this information that continues changing every single day. I know it's a tough time out there, I know the struggle is real, and I'm here for you every single day as your one and only daily advocate to bring you all of the latest updates, as well as to talk you through any of these programs that may be announced where we can grab money, benefits, or anything else that may be available to us as low-income or fixed-income individuals right here. And I know maybe something will come out that we can take advantage of, but you never know when something may be announced, and I'll be right here for you, right by your side, helping you out in any way that I possibly can. So again, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate you being part of this community. Make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below, and let's get into this right now. All right, so let's quickly talk about what the IRS announced today in regards to $1,400 stimulus checks. Now, this is in reference to the $1,400 checks that were approved in March of 2021 and started going out in mid-March of 2021, and for a lot of people here in the community, in early April of 2021. Here's what they said. All of these checks are officially done being sent out. Any of those $1,400 stimulus checks by law had to be distributed by the IRS by December 31st, 2021. Therefore, they are done sending them out. So, if you are somebody who is still awaiting a $1,400 stimulus check from last year, 2021, from the American Rescue Plan, then the only way that you can claim that now is by filing a 2021 tax return, even if you are a non-filer. Now again, this is not accounting advice, this is not tax advice, this is not financial advice, or this is not advice in any way at all. But rather, these are the words out of the IRS. The only way that you can claim it now is by filing a tax return, and make sure that you are to claim the recovery rebate credit. So, that's what you need to do now, and yes, even if you are a non-filer, that is how you would have to do it. Remember the mess last year in early 2021 when it was going into because of 2020? Remember that? Yeah, that's how you had to claim them last year as well, is the only way you can do it is by filing a tax return. So, if your situation changed in 2021, as in, let's just say, for example, you were previously claimed as an adult dependent, but you're no longer claimed anymore, you could claim your $1,400. If you had a new dependent in 2021, maybe a new baby, maybe a new dependent of some kind, doesn't really matter. If you had a new dependent in 2021, again, you can probably claim that $1,400. Again, everybody's situation is very different, so I can't guarantee anything. I'm simply saying this in general terms. Also, if you earned less money, if your income went down in 2021, where previously you may not have qualified because your income was a little bit higher, if your income went down in 2021, you may be able to claim that once again on your tax return. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure that we're not leaving any money on the table right now. There's a lot of money out there, and we want to make sure that we're getting every single penny that you have coming due. So just keep that in mind. Look into your situation. Everybody's situation is different, but the IRS is no longer sending out those $1,400 checks from last year. Now again, I know I'm going to probably get questions down below, so let me answer this for you really quickly right here. You might be wondering, what about another fourth stimulus check in the amount of $1,400, possibly $2,000? Are they still going to send that out? Here's what I have to say about that. And again, I'm just anticipating what I may see down in the comment section. That's why I'm quickly answering this here. We need to wait for Congress. Again, Congress is working on all kinds of different things right now when it comes to the packages, the Build Back Better, the new revised stimulus package. There's a lot that they're working on right now. So if/when they announce something, of course, I will keep you posted. And yes, if they do approve a fourth stimulus check of any amount, whatever it happens to be, it would be issued by the IRS. Once again, just like the last 3 checks. So again, I'll keep you posted on that as we do get more information. And if anything does actually happen, or if anything does get announced. So I want to let you know about that right away. All right, let's quickly talk about the progressives and what they're pressuring now and what they are saying as far as this new line in the sand that they have identified and why they're pressuring the administration, as in the president, and Senate Democrats as to why they need to get the Build Back Better agenda done by their new date. What is the new date? March 1st. Here's what they're saying. So, Pramila Jayapal, who is one of the progressives in the House of Representatives, was out today, and she said that we need to get the Build Back Better agenda done, and it is more urgent now, more than ever, because negotiations have stalled. Now, they indicated March 1st. Why this date? Just because it's a nice round date and it's a nice time that we could pass it? Well, not exactly. They also indicated they want to get the Build Back Better agenda done by March 1st of this year so that the president can tout some of these achievements and tell the American people what kind of relief they're going to start to get during the State of the Union address right there in early March. So that's why they want to get this done, and that's about 4.5 weeks from right here, right now, where we stand. It's about 4.5 weeks from right now. So they certainly have this on their plate right now, and if they don't get it done before then, well, what's that going to mean? Well, not a whole lot, honestly. It's not really going to mean much, except for he's not going to have a whole lot to talk about as far as, hey, look what we've done for you guys this year. It's going to be more like, we're still working on it. You know what I mean? So if they actually do get done, then sure, the president can lean on that and say, hey, look what we've just got done. Trillions of dollars in spending here, trillions of dollars of relief, things like this. But if they don't get it done, again, there may not be much to talk about. But again, we'll keep you posted on that. It's about 4.5 weeks as of right now, so we'll see if they can get it done. Also, let's talk about what Joe Manchin said today in an interview on a radio station and, just a little bit of what's going on out there. So now, we do know that as of a week ago, in fact, it was a week ago today, Joe Manchin was out and said that they would be starting over on the Build Back Better agenda, and it's just literally starting over from scratch. Brand new piece of paper, pull it out, blank white piece of paper, and just start writing and starting to work out the new legislation. So this is something that they do know. Now, Joe Manchin also indicated today during the radio show that he would like to lower the income thresholds for the child tax credit payments down to anybody earning under $75,000, which to me still seems kind of weird. I mean, that still seems like a high income to receive monthly checks. But again, that's just me thinking this because I see the comments and I see everything down below. Based on all the research, it's not the people earning 75 grand a year that are having a hard time right now. It's the people earning 50,000, 40,000, 20,000, fixed income, low income. These are the people that need the money. So I almost feel like rather than having the income threshold, now again, this is just my opinion. Who really cares what my opinion is, right? Let's just be real. But since I started, let's just say what it is really quickly. When I look at these situations, looking at everything that I witness down in the comment section and everybody that I communicate with here on the channel and everything that I see from my research, I feel like let's just draw a line and basically say anybody with an income under $40,000, for example, or maybe if you really wanted to tighten up, maybe say $30,000. Anybody with income under that, regardless if the income is earned at a job, if it's from Social Security or SSDI or SSI, a pension, honestly, who really cares? Whatever the income is under, say, $40,000 or $30,000, send them $300 a month. Seriously, I just feel like anybody, whether they have kids or not, the elderly, the people, seniors, people with disabilities, people with kids, seriously, anybody with income under these thresholds, just send them a $300 check right now, every single month going forward. I feel like that'd be the solution, right? But again, that's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, what does my opinion really count for? Probably not a whole lot, right? But again, that's just what I'm seeing because it's truly, it's the low income and the fixed income that are really being hammered right now. I mean, we know this. We've talked about it so many times, and I've given you so many different reports over the last, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 months talking about this. And yeah, that's kind of the real deal. So it looks like there's a little bit of talk right now between some Democrats who are considering lowering the income threshold to actually lower it way below what the income thresholds are right now to actually be eligible for the child tax credit payments. Now again, I know that not a ton of you here in the community receive the child tax credit payments, but ultimately this is going to be one of those provisions that holds up the whole package as a whole. And remember, the child tax credit payments, whether you're eligible for them or not, it's a monthly check going out, and does that give anybody ideas of, sounds like a monthly check for people that are struggling? Should we maybe, I don't know, expand this out into something and let's just call it, I don't know, an adult tax credit? Yeah, I know, right? We've talked about that a little bit here over the last couple days because we're starting to see it resurface a little bit. So my point is, even if you don't get the child tax credit payments, it's something we should still focus on, at least pay attention to, because maybe somebody will have another great idea in Congress and say, hey, these monthly monthly child tax credit payments are pretty cool for families that have kids, but maybe we should do something for the seniors. What about people with disabilities? What about the low income? Maybe we should extend it out, and maybe let's give it a fancy name and call it an adult tax credit. Sounds like a pretty cool plan, right? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, so we got to watch this stuff very closely. Anyway, a lot of stuff cooking again once again today. So wanted to come back and give you this quick update, let you know what I found for you. Of course, I do have a few other things, but again, I'm trying to shave down the time on my videos lately. I know that they've been getting a little bit long lately, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to talk a little faster, shave it down, and not try to elaborate quite as much in all my videos, but rather just try to be a little bit more swift with my videos and the content here. So let's leave it there for now. I do have a couple other little pieces, but honestly, they're not all that exciting. They're not all that consequential, but I think this is pretty interesting as of right now. But again, Congress is working slowly, but they're working. That's all that really matters, right? They're doing something. That's what matters the most right now. And I'll continue to keep you posted. So with that being said, make sure to subscribe down below, share the video with your friends, family, social media, and of course, go back and check out any of the other nearly 2,100 videos right here on the channel. And of course, Corey's going to come in right now and read that new list of shout-outs for the names that are pulled right out of the fan club. If you're interested in checking that out, there's a link down below in the description for the fan club. Otherwise, at the top of the comments section, again, there as well, there's a link where you can check out the fan club if you want to join the list for shout-outs. Anyway, Corey, take it away, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. All right, Corey, it's all you. See ya.
Our shout-outs today are Cheryl Singleton, Brenda Bernard, David Herring, Stacy Gilland, Janice Ball, Stephen Hart, Linnea Hansen, Jerry Gillespie, Autumn McCurdy, Jean Allen, John Miller, Janet Miller, Barbara Heim, David Nagley, Kelly Leary, and Lauren Cantrell. Thank you for being members of the fan club.